How many streams does it take to make a buck? I'll tell you right now. What's up, everybody? I'm Jacob Deaton, otherwise known as Sweet Deat by all my friends, and thank you for finding my channel. If you're new here, just want to say welcome, kick your feet back, make yourself at home. We're all here together, hanging out, having a good time, and we're glad you're here. At this channel, we talk about everything from finance and business and music and guitar lessons and all kinds of things in between for you every Monday and Thursday. So at any point in this presentation you feel inspired, click the like button and maybe consider hitting that subscribe button and become a part of the community. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I always enjoy seeing you. Today's topic is in fact about streaming and how much streams does it take to make $1 depending on what platform you're on. But before we do, we always highlight our artist of the day because I'm all about promoting other people's music as well as my own. So let's get to it. Today I want to talk about a band called the Battlefield Collective. They are an acoustic duo group based in the Marietta, Georgia area, and they're some of my favorite people. Stephanie Karen and Evan Hart are not only life partners, but they are awesome together as musicians, and Stephanie has probably one of my favorite voices that I've ever seen or heard in my life. They are constantly doing live streams from their Facebook feed as well as other places, so I'll make sure I'll leave some links below so you can connect with them. They're so great, and they're honestly some of the best people I know, so check them out. And now for the topic we're all been waiting for. How much are we getting ripped off? The Music Modernization Act back in 2018 really did some amazing things for the industry. It really locked in people getting paid that was back owed money from agencies and record labels for a very long time, and it's totally worth a read. I'm going to leave a link to that also in the bio so you can get some history here. But also in that, it sort of locked in Spotify at paying a higher rate. But now we're 2 years later, and I'm just wondering, is anybody else still feeling screwed? Thank you. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I feel like with the way the world is going and how fast technology is moving and how fast the industry is changing, faster than it's ever changed before, I could imagine how hard it is for lawmakers to keep up with this. So let's play a game. I'm going to say how many streams it takes to make $1, and you're going to try and guess which streaming service it is. Let's start with the worst performing one of all time. Coming in at 1,449 streams to make a single dollar. Your answer? Well, I can't hear you, but the answer is YouTube. YouTube is by far the worst paying. So why am I here? That's right, because YouTube has one of the most dominant places for people to find out about music and music videos and stuff. In fact, YouTube's top 10 most performing videos are all music videos. Did you know that? Coming in next at 752 streams before you make $1 is, yeah, Pandora. Can you believe it? People still listen to Pandora? I don't know. Once upon a time, I had a channel on Pandora, and I think it's still there. Somebody put my album up there, and you can stream it. Jacob Deaton, if you search for that. I don't know. Anyway, horrible payouts per dollar, and that's a lot of streams. 752? Bah. Let's keep it moving. So the last two are by far the worst, and all the rest of them that I'm going to mention now are platforms that are a lot closer in intervals. So here we go. At 249 streams, who do you think it is? The correct answer is Amazon. Come on, Bezos, you already have enough money. What are you doing here? Amazon just made a huge jump recently in upping their quality of stream to where they're basically just under Tidal as far as the type of quality you can experience from streaming. They're also doing it at half the price, which is obviously a real jab at Tidal's margin, which is usually right around $30 for their premium service. In summary, Amazon offers the second best quality of streaming I think that's available currently on the market today behind Tidal, but they cost half as much because they're Amazon and they're massive and they can do that. Anyway, let's keep going. Next up at 229 streams, who is it? It's the evil company Spotify. Boo! From all the press they get and all the negative press they get at that, you'd think they'd be at the worst, but they're actually not. Amazon, Pandora, and YouTube are all worse, significantly with Pandora and YouTube. Anyway, I'm tired of talking about Spotify. What about you? Great, let's move on. Weighing in at 156 streams, the answer is Deezer. Deezer? Does anyone listen to Deezer or use Deezer? Now that I think about it, I don't think I know one single person that uses Deezer. What is a Deezer exactly? Do you know what a Deezer is? Type it below in the comments. Anyway, let's keep this party moving. And in this corner, I've always wanted to say that. Let me try it again. And in this corner, coming in at 147 streams, Google Play Music. So Google Play's been in the game for a while. A lot of people use them. A lot of people like them. But that is where they stand. They stand at 147. Not a bad number comparatively to their competitors. But who is better than Google Play? Who's left? The suspense grows. Moving on. And coming in with the bronze medal here at a super cool and smooth 136 streams, who do you think it is? That's right, you probably guessed it, Apple Music. Remember when Apple was just like, we're paying more than everybody else. Isn't this great? Shouldn't you want to be with us because we're paying the artists more? You're still charging like 136 streams before you give anybody a buck. While that's significantly better than a lot of the other people like YouTube and Pandora, it's still a lot. So let's talk about this. We've already mentioned YouTube, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play. Who else is left? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Coming in at 80 streams, and personally, my music streaming provider, Tidal. Have you heard of Tidal? Jay-Z owns it. It's pretty cool, pretty awesome. They offer the highest available streaming quality that's on the market today that I know of, and but it does cost a premium. Their streaming service is $30 a month, and while I realize that's probably a lot for most people, I really enjoy listening to the masters of these files. For example, I was listening to Wish You Were Here from Pink Floyd the other day, and I literally jumped out of my chair when I had headphones on at the beginning when you heard the guitar player come in with that real famous lick where it goes boo-dee boo-doo. You know what? I'll just play it for you. So literally in preparation for that guitar lick to be played, he goes, "Bruh," and it literally scared the crap out of me. But I'd never heard that before in my life until I had super high quality audio and headphones, and it was an amazing thing to just hear something that obviously left in the track that should have been taken out probably. Anyway, the point is, Tidal's really awesome, and it's not Amazon or it's not Google or it's not, Pandora or YouTube, and they actually end up paying more than a cent per play to musicians, which by far is a far better situation for musicians. That said, Tidal's an amazing company, and I think that you should really check them out. They're a little bit more expensive, I know, but the listening experience for you audiophiles out there is far greater, and you'll be surprised when you have on headphones what you'll hear. Even still, Tidal is still not the highest paying streaming service. Do you know who is? Drum roll. For 53 streams, you can make $1 on Napster. Yes, Napster. Like the one that Metallica hated and made a big deal about and said, they're ruining everything. Even though they're kind of right that they did in some kind of ways. That is it. Napster actually pays the most out of everybody. They pay $1 per 53 streams. So if your music is not on Napster and you believe in streaming, you better get to it. I don't know what their user base is compared to the other platforms, which that's actually probably a really good video I should do. Ding. Napster definitely pays the most per stream, and for that, we thank you, Napster. So, in quick review, here it goes. YouTube streams 1,449 for $1. Pandora streams 752 for $1. Amazon comes in at 249 streams for $1. Spotify comes in at 229 streams for 100 cents. Deezer, which no one knows about, comes in at 156 streams for $1. Google Play comes in at 147 streams. Apple Music comes in at 136 streams for $1. Tidal comes in at 80 streams for that $1. And Napster comes in at 53 streams for $1. So there you have it, folks. The mystery has been revealed. Click the link down below to learn more, and make sure you check out some of the links that I have in the comment sections to support the channel. If you like the information I just gave, make sure you subscribe and like this post. It helps the YouTube algorithm, and it helps me out a lot. So until next time, I'm Sweet Deat. Thanks for coming.